was one rough landing. Still, nobody drowned, so for a first-timer I'd call that a success. Also, for a last-timer, I'm never driving one of those things ever again. Wow, if that's cobwebs, I hope the spider isn't around. What was that?
We have a mission to recover the damn crazy one. It's just you and me. Not a word to anybody. Find me, the Lady of the Lake. I'm getting you out of here.
What a welcome. Isn't that Marshal Griffiths himself, the notorious grunt that you
Royal Guard, right on time as usual. Why do you always march in when the main fight is over? Is that part of your training? Speak up, guardsman. And stand straight when you're reporting to your senior officer.
Well, Decanus told me that the Royal Guard is a separate force and we should report only to... Ah, that's humiliating. I forgot the name of those ranks again. Anyway, he said we don't report to common military.
Oh, he did he? Well, screw him and screw the Royal Guard. We are under attack and it's martial law here now. Barrow Bufus is dead and I am his temporary substitute. So you report to me now, no matter what. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Sire, yes, sire. Sorry, sire. I will now say sire in every sentence just so you don't pop a vein, sire.
Always the funny guy, aren't we? If you think that belt of yours will get you any preferential treatment...
Not really, sire. I just think it will eventually get me into recycling, sire.
Nice that you bring that up. I am in need of someone to use and recycle. I have only a handful of men left now and I can't afford to lose a single one. You, on the other hand, if Regulus and the old legends are true, I can lose you as many times as I want, can't I?
I don't like the sound of that, sire, but technically you are right, sire.
Splendid. So the immortality is a proven scientific fact now. This looks like the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Did you see those rats breaking into the castle? They haven't made any move yet. I suspect they barricaded themselves on the top floor. I can't have them at our back like that. They could strike any time. Somebody has to de-ratize this castle once and for all.
Somebody like me, sire?
Yes.
May I just say...
No. We need to get rid of those pests first. You only need to know that you have my permission to die as many times as you need. Dismissed!
Sire! Yes, sire, sire!
Captain's log.
Let me in!
The door is closed for a reason. Who asks to enter the sanctum?
What happened here? Why are you locked in?
We are under attack. The fortress isn't safe anymore. I am not a fighter, and the ratkins are vicious.
Well, I am not a rat, so...
I believe you. Still, I cannot let you in before the hallways are safe again.
It's me, Silver. Not that you would know me, but...
That is of no concern. Welcome, Silver. Keeper Livel at your service. How can I help you in these troubled days? Do you seek refuge or spiritual guidance?
You are Livel. Aha! Great! Can you let me in? We need to talk.
That would be highly unwise given the situation. I can only offer distance services for now.
Well, the situation has changed. The hallway is absolutely safe.
Do you have any evidence to support that claim?
Only the ratkin blood on my hands, and the silence.
Indeed. The sounds of war seem more distant now. I will open the door for you. Just remember you are entering a sanctum and behave accordingly. Oh, the last immortal. I hope you bring me further news. Marco told me about the Queen's arrival at the monastery. What happened next?
Oh, Marco was here. Well, some rather harsh words were briefly exchanged, some executions mentioned, and Malthus ended up in prison. Now the crazy bit. As soon as the Queen rode off into the uprising, some weird monster broke into Malthus's cell and killed the guards. So I could steal their armor and pretend to be one of them to get here and talk to you, you know?
Sure, but... Malthus?
Right. Well, the monster dragged him away.
He was kicking and screaming something about masters and you and, me being useless.
That truly hurts.
Yeah, it did hurt.
Do you think Malthus is still among the living?
No idea, but I guess the monster took him alive for some reason.
It's all just pain and suffering lately. My Barrow, my baby, my Malthus. And me now being the only one left to look for them.
Them?
Oh, I mean him, our patriarch. But never mind. Oh, and Tobias?
Well, the situation was heated, and that queen of yours kicks like a mule. So Tobias sort of ended up falling off a cliff. All that because of that rod, you know? I wonder why he didn't try to hide it. There was absolutely no way I could have helped him. Honestly. Shouldn't you be out there helping your people? Locking yourself up here isn't really doing much.
My duty is here. The sanctum needs to be kept in its peace and highness. There is a burial ceremony I need to prepare for. This civilization is after all held together by our customs and traditions. We can't allow the unholy mutations to desecrate them.
I still feel that I should make myself useful. Can I help with anything else? Just tell me. Maybe with that search or something?
No, that concerns me and me only. Yes, I have to take care of that myself. Yet there is one thing I ache to be relieved of. It has enchained me here, with the sorrow. Our dear poor Barrow Bufus was killed by those furry beasts. As if I didn't have enough pain in my life lately. I have seen the Ratkins take him away. They were fighting over his golden armor. I feel each and every of his wounds as if they were inflicted on me. We weren't even left with a body to bury. Our poor Barrow will miss the privilege of returning to higher peace.
Where did they take him? Finding him is the least I could do.
That would bring me the highest joy. Sadly, I have no idea where they took him. I heard them shouting something about giving him a taste of his own medicine. Not that it would make things any more clear. Our poor Barrow. He's probably rotting somewhere in the sewers.
Can you tell me more about Barrow Bufus? It might help with locating his remains.
He had respect for the ways of Naboru and strived for knowledge. He always supported the Keepers, abided by our guidance. He repented for the sins of his younger days, his vanity, his pride, the fights in the arena.
That's probably not gonna help.
I know. I just can't think of anything else than how good he was. He even fed his retired pet spider. Others would have killed it. He gave it a home in the sewers and fed it fresh ratkin meat every day.
Right, that's sweet of him.
Please, bring his remains to me. He deserves to ascend in peace, more than anyone else I know.
I'll do it. It sounds like the right thing.
How very good of you. May you be risen high and far.
Hey, there's killer rats everywhere. We need every good man. Could you maybe use that hammer to crack some skulls?
I could. Yours would go first. Leave me alone.
Don't tell me you're afraid of rats. You? Such a brawny brute?
No, it's just not my war.
How can you say that? It's not my war either. I've been on this planet for literally one day.
One day. That's really what you think? Well, that's funny. Never mind. Go on.
Still, I've chosen to fight for what I feel is right. Protect Her Majesty. Protect the Order.
See my war tattoo? I'm a veteran. I did my fair share of queen protecting and rat killing back in the day. And what good did that do for me?
I knew a guy with a tattoo like yours. He didn't end up well, I must say.
What? I highly doubt that. Only our Tuberni had it. Have you heard the tales about the third Tuberni? 1st century of the 5th Coho? We laughed together, we drank together, we fought together. Bufus our captain. Those were the days. Now there are only 3 of us left. Me, Cyrus, and Tobias. And we can all take good care of ourselves.
I'm sorry to say, but Tobias is dead.
What? How? I don't believe that.
Obviously, he took part in some plot against Her Majesty, and
Tobias would ne'er do that. You liar.
it might have been a misunderstanding then. Her Majesty wanted to investigate further, but then the rats attacked.
Stinky rats. It's always them. They took everything from me. Because of them, I've lost my wife. I've lost my smithy. They took Barrow Boofers. And now they took my best friend.
I had no idea you and Tobias were so close. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Well, everybody dies, right?
Yeah, right. Absolutely everybody.
We weren't getting any younger. Me a drunkard, Tobias a cripple, and Barrow Boofers could barely walk the last few days. Still, he didn't deserve that death the rats brought him. He was always kind to me. My first commander, my last harbour, and a stable source of money and liquor.
Sorry for your loss. Again.
This loss is even greater than you think. With Tobias, I've lost only a friend. But Barrow Boofus was wearing the armour I made for him when the rats took him for good. I know nothing will give me back my friend nor my barrow, but it would be great to at least have the armour back. It's my finest work. The sturdy armour, the sleek trousers, the noble helmet, the snug boots and the nimble gloves. My 5 golden wonders. Could you find it for me?
5 pieces of armor scattered around the battleground. I'll see what I can do, but no promises there. Actually, why didn't you make a golden shield too?
What nonsense. Clearly you don't know anything about the noble art of metallurgy.
Well, I did notice some of the shields appear to be made of metal.
Metal shields? Nah, don't be silly. They're wooden shields painted metallic. What would people say if we had metal shields? Don't make me laugh.
So you were a blacksmith, a painter, a carpenter. What?
Metal shields? Oh my. All the shield and weapons experts out there would make fun of us for ages.
Well, I don't have time for this lovely chit-chat. I need to find Her Majesty. Is she still around here?
Good luck with that. The Queen's gone. Probably locked in her high castle.
Like a different castle than this castle? Is the other one more castle-y or what?
It's a citadel, a royal hideout next to the city. When the going gets tough, the nobility gets going and runs there to save their rich arses. Cowards and sissies, they don't mind spilling some blood for their noble causes, as long as it's not theirs.
How do I get there?
I'm no expert, but through the gate to the city, and then through the gate to the citadel. Sounds about right. Have fun. It's a full lockdown here. My old pal and drinking buddy Cyrus is guarding the first gate. A good guy. He won't let you pass. You'd need a permit.
Well, can I get a permit?
Gracchus issues them in the main keep, so probably not. He's just like the rest of them, coward.
I have news of utmost importance, probably connected to this war.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't care. I've told you already, it's not my war. Don't even bother. Not going anywhere. Only place I'd go is to my old smithy.